this quilt. Oh my God. I did not know that this quilt had so much snowballing in it. I mean, it takes me hours to do one block. So I have these already snowballed. And these. And these. Now you see that's all in one block in these. Okay. And every one of them has 4. So that's all in one block. So I'm not gonna, one thing I learned, I do not like snowballing the ends. If you don't know what I'm talking about this here. You put a block here and you draw a line from one corner. Let me show you. I don't have any drawn up. From one corner to the other. And then you sew on that line and you cut it off. So you can see right here where I cut it off, and that's my seam allowance there where I cut it off. It's a lot of videos on how to snowball, and I tell you, they will be doing a better job than I have. I have took those things loose 100 times. I have folded them. I have drawn my line. And so I went back to drawing the lines, and it seems like I do a little bit better with that. But this quilt has a lot. I do mean a lot. So, I'm going to try to put one of these blocks together for you. I keep my pattern right here, so I make sure I don't go off and twist it a different way. First, we're going to do these. And where's my white blocks? In my white blocks. So it's a lot. It's a lot, but I think it's 30 blocks. And each fat quarter made 2 blocks. And I think Cookie done put some chocolate on one of my blocks. She's been over here eating grapes. In the day, me and her decided to eat cherries over here. I don't know what I could have been thinking. But we were eating black cherries. And I thought about it and I said, oh, let me get from over here with you, girl. Because she was making a mess. I didn't think I was going to get a video done. I finally had to give up on her and take her into my daughter's room because she would not go to sleep. Hello, girl. She just don't want to go to sleep no more. She used to be good about going to sleep. On time, never had to worry about her. She was asleep. But I guess when they get older, they decide they don't want to go to sleep. So I'm putting the white ones on this one. And I'll show you that. And I'm going to put it on this end here, opposite of my snowball. Yeah, this quilt it's not for a beginner. It really is not a pattern for a beginner. It ain't a pattern for me, honey, because I did not want to be doing all this snowballing. But I'm liking what I did so far, and I'll show you some blocks on what I've already did. And I think I may have 6 or 7 blocks. But I kid you not, it takes me all day. It's not a quick quilt, so don't think you're gonna run through it really quick, because that's not gonna happen. It takes your time. It's a take your time quilt. Take your time. I said this video would be sew and chat, which I decided not to do that because if you want to chat with me, you can do that on the 22nd. Because remember, we have our stitch-a-thon. And I said, well, I'm not going to do 2. I'm not going to sit and chat with you and then do that, live with you guys. So I hope y'all are tuned in and we'll enjoy each other's time. I didn't know what tripod I was going to use, so I got this other one sitting up here in my way. And I thought, well, let me see. I probably can get it on the table. because I know this is where my computer is gonna have to sit when I do my live. So, but this table is not just mine, it's Cookies and the kids. They sit right across from me and they stay on my table. And you look on my table, you'll find toys, sippy cups, the whole nine. They just love being over here. I chain these, and I'm loving this. I'm loving this quilt. But this is what I put the little one. I put that over here, and they want you to press to the white. Now some of the pressing they did, I didn't think made sense, so I changed it because it just had a whole lot of bulk. And I'll tell you, it did not make sense when you could press those seams towards, like this white. They're pressing towards the white here. And you could press towards your white in because there was nothing there. So I'm gonna finger press these right quick. And then once you put these on, you get these did, you gotta put them together. So once you put them together, then you put these on. I usually go iron this, but this time, since we're making a video, I gotta make sure I turn it right, because I will have them upside down. That's why I keep my pattern right over here. You know, it's better to look at it. Check yourself. I know you're probably not seeing a whole lot, but I just kind of wanted to show you I am working on this block. Lord knows I am working on this quilt. And guess what, y'all? I got some new quilt tops. I got a staff for that site. I used to always say, you know, why would you buy another quilter's quilt when you can make it yourself? You know, take the challenge and make it yourself. But these are vintage quilts, or been in somebody's grandmother's house, and just like we all have quilt tops that need to be finished, never got finished, bless their hearts. And their kids are selling their quilt tops. So I got me another beautiful sample quilt. I always want to do a sample quilt, and I'm gonna do my own, but I couldn't pass that one up. I had told my daughter I wasn't gonna buy no more quilt tops, because I have some I need to finish, and I plan on getting them did this year before the year is out. UFOs. So I didn't need to pile on some more, but I did. I certainly did. You know, quilters ain't never happy. We ain't never got enough fabric, and we ain't never got enough thread, we ain't got enough rulers, we ain't got enough of everything. You know, I got so much fabric, and I started buying the reproduction fabric, the Civil War fabric and all of that. I got so much of that stuff, and I ain't made the first quilt out of it. But I'm going to. I got some Underground Railroad quilts that I think I got 5 of those made, but I'm gonna do the sample blocks, but I'm also gonna make the quilts. That was my intentions years ago. And they're in a bag waiting on me to put them together, finish them up. But I decided I was gonna, when I bought the reproduction fabric, that's what it was about. I'm doing the Underground Railroad quilts. And I just kept buying. I said, well, I do the Dear Jane and the reproduction. I got enough fabric to do 5 of those. And probably 5 or 6 of the Underground Railroad quilts. So But I will get that done. I will start on some of that. It'll be a new venture. New year will be here before we know it. You know, my house is always busy. If I ever make a video with that my grandson screaming through the house, believe me, he won't be here. That kid is wow. He let you know he in the house. I can tell you that. I'm loving my machines, and I did get on my what did I just do? I did do embroidery, and I did it on Cookie's t-shirt, one of her t-shirts that she sleeps in, and that cuts itself. I don't know what I did there. I wasn't paying attention, but I had to fight her to get the t-shirt first of all. So once I got it did, and I was showing it to my daughter, she took it and didn't give it back. So she slept in it. And so before she came out that morning, she decided to go into the candy, chocolate candy. So see, they want this one pressed down. And so she got chocolate all over. So this is what you're going to come out with, this block here. And so I didn't get to show it to you guys, but I will once it's washed. I will let you see it. Yes, I'm proud of it. I did pretty good for my first time, y'all. I never did embroidery before in my life, but I did pretty good for my first time. So, and it wasn't that hard to set up my machine and do everything. And I didn't even look at the manual, but I'm telling you, I did look at a couple of videos on that machine, so I was prepared that way. I got my iron over there to press my seams, and I usually press them before I keep sewing, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, because I don't want to keep y'all for all night doing this. Make sure I got these things straight. That's one thing you got to pay attention. This block is like Cookie. It likes your attention. It wants all of your attention. So my next step is C. I haven't pulled that yet. I got all my fabric over here cut and waiting, and I did cut all my fabric. This is my C. And I might as well go ahead and grab B while I'm over here, because it's the next one. But I got it all over here cut and ready to go into these blocks. I have to fight Cookie every day for it. Excuse me, y'all. Because she takes off with the little stickers I got on there. She loves to grab those stickers and run off with them. Not a little bad, but all right. Y'all know I wouldn't take nothing for her. That's my baby. That's my baby girl. I know I told y'all a while back that I filed or started to file for to adopt her, and her mother. I don't know what her plan is. I guess she just want me to keep the baby forever and no support. I don't know. You know, when they doing their things, when they on them drugs, I mean, that's what it is. You know, she's on drugs. She wanted I would never talk bad about my niece, but the truth is the truth. And I pray for her all the time. And Cookie's not her only baby that she don't have. But she wants to fight me now for the baby. Because she says if she had the baby, she could get her. Cookie's been on my machine, turning the speed down. She could get her apartment with the baby. I guess Section 8 or something. She said she could get if she had the baby. But I'm not letting Cookie go with her. She's not stable. Yeah, She'll eat a baby with anybody. So I'm hoping the state of Alabama is, the lawyer says, once a kid has been with you so long, it ain't much fighting the parents can do. But you never know. You never know. Laws change so much. And we're not, she got served the other day, so she's a little bit upset with me. And she, she don't have to even show up for court or anything. This Muslim normally, sometimes it look like it has two sides to it. And her court is not until October. So Lord, another year being passed by, be next year for anything get settled with Cookie. But if the Lord's willing, and I'll still be here and able to take care of her. I didn't mean to come on here and tell y'all all my problems, but sometimes you just need to talk it out. You just need to talk to somebody other than your family sometimes. And y'all are my family, so I don't mind telling y'all what's going on. I mean, of course, I'm embarrassed of my niece, but she grown. I mean, I can't control her, but I'll do anything I can for her. That's why I have her baby. But I love her to death. Love her just like she's one of my own, because I'm her aunt. I've been around her all her life. I know what's going on. I didn't have that set. But she'll get it together. Yes, she'll get it together one day. And then, at least a stranger's not adopting Cookie. She's still in the family, so that's always a plus, because most of these children get adopted, and they want this one to be, they want the seams to go this way against the bulk, all these other seams. But I've been doing it because when I first did my block, the first block I did, I had so much, it was so bumpy. And if you keep ironing it, you're going to mess it up. So I said, hey, I'm going to do it the way the fabric wants to go. I mean, you're going to see shadows of the white, but that's okay because it is white. And I think once you put the quilt together, you won't even notice it. Okay, this is what the block looked like so far. Now I got to put this B on. But yeah, it's a quilt now. It's definitely a job. And I thought, well, I'll do all my snowballing on it. And then I thought, no, I won't. So I'm doing 2 blocks at a time. That's what I'm doing. Because the center block is going to be different from the colors you're using here. And so what I did, because I had matched those colors along with each other. So I make a block that it's just more simpler to. So I'm making 2 blocks at a time, but I've been working on these 2 right here all day long, off and on, as much as Cookie will let me. Then I have to get up and go fix lunch for her. Then I have to fix breakfast for her. Then I fix the lunch for her. Seems like right after. And, baby comes to you and say, eat. You be like, oh, my God, I'm the worst mother ever. The baby had to ask me to feed her. But she just wants something all the time. She ain't hungry. because most of the time I'm throwing her food away. But what she does like to do, she likes to get food to feed the dogs. So, you know, I know y'all probably had kids. They'll take a bite, get a dog a bite. And I used to say, oh my God, I tried to keep her out of that. Keep her from doing that, but now I don't even fight her no more. I just be like, girl, feed your dogs. I mean, they're probably keeping you healthy. But the one thing that bothers me that she does, she will pour her food on the floor and to feed the dogs, and then she'll get down there and pick it up and eat with them. I don't let her get away with that one. I will let her feed her, take a bite and give the dog a bite, but I'm not gonna have her eating off the floor like a dog. And she knows it bothers me too, because she'll look at me when she see me coming, and she'll take off running. I wait for her to come back and grab her up. My daughter's house is the way it's made. You go through the front room and you go down the hall, and you can come back through the dining room. So it's just a big circle, basically, a big square. So when she runs around one side, I just wait on the other side. And it tickles her to death. But I don't see it to be funny. But that's what kids do, you know. How can you stop them? She ain't driving me crazy. When them dogs. And of course, you know, she's the dog's best friend. They eating chocolate. So I think somebody said chocolate kill dogs. Well, they ain't kill now one of these. She feed them chocolate. She feed them raisins. She feed them everything she eating. If she eating it, they eating it. And now one of them got sick or died. She don't get to give them a lot of it because I've heard that chocolate will kill them. But sometimes I don't know how much she beat and gave them. She gets into my chocolate. I have to keep my door locked now that she can open the door. It's sad we gotta lock doors in the house. My daughter had to keep her door locked because she's got perfume and everything and makeup. She's in to scrub my daughter's makeup a couple of times. She see my daughter putting on makeup, she wanna put it on. I told my daughter she got the worst spanking about my makeup. So I kept telling her to stop it. She got a spanking one time about that. We didn't have that problem no more. Okay, here's one of the blocks. This is supposed to be 7 by 7. This block here, I don't bother to measure it. It comes out to what it is. But all my blocks they need to be trimmed up. And they're supposed to be 17 and a half by 17. So they're all coming up. And that, you know, that's a pretty big block to have 30 of them. This is going to be a pretty big quilt. But I think I'm going to give this quilt to my mama. And see, they want you to fold the seam down. They want you to press the seam allowance to this side. I'm pressing it up here where there's no seam allowance at. And it's been working for me. But this one I'm going to give my mama. She made the comment the other day that I hadn't gave her a quilt yet. Or hadn't made her a quilt. Now, the way I pressed them, they're a lot smoother. Don't have all that fabric in here. It all winds up in the middle there. But then, okay. Now I have to make, I got those did. So now we're going here. We're putting this one and this one together. This is going to be the center of the block. And these are the corners of the block. If y'all want to see more of this, because I got a whole lot more blocks to make, just let me know. This is not what I'm going to be doing on my when we do the stitch marathon. I'm actually going to be doing a block on the crazy quilt. I'm going to do my first block on that. I got some fabrics. I got some fabrics that I'm going to show you. It's really pretty. I ordered some fabrics to go with the crazy quilt. So I need to get my squares cut out because, you know, it's the quilt along. It's Friday, guys. It's Friday. It's knocking on the door. So I need to get my blocks cut out. I need to set this aside until I get that. Get everything ready for that. So I can entertain you guys. I surely hope you guys come in and meet some new people. Hope you guys check out some of the other hostess and meet them and enjoy them. I have been watching some of them. I have subscribed to their channel, and a couple of them I've been watching, and I've really enjoyed them. It's one young lady, don't ask me her name because I sure can't tell you right off the top of my head. I've been watching her, and the reason she struck my fancy is because she was touring Australia. Y'all know my youngest son lives in Australia, so but she's really, I love all her quilts she do. She's really good. And I'll put her link in the description so you can check her out. She's the only one I've really been looking at. I just hadn't had time to look at any of the others. I know that's y'all. I'm just talking to y'all. I may be done made a mistake. I maybe done made a boo-boo over here, y'all. I don't think I have them. I don't think I do. I don't. You go over there. Because I was like, two of these got to go in the center. In the center of the block. So it's these two. I got to put this in. It's just one. This is the color I'm matching with it. So that's what I thought I had made a boo-boo on, y'all. But I didn't. I don't take a chance with this quilt. Because I tell you, I took out so many snowballs till it's crazy. If you got a few snowballs in the quilt, it ain't a problem. I was going to count them and tell y'all exactly how many was in one block. Because, you know, this piece right here alone has 4. It has 4, and you have 4 of those in a block. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. This is my middle. And this is the middle block right here that I'm doing here. I'm sure it to you. It's just as soon as I put this other end on it. Before I really put it together, I'll go press everything. I may not. Depends on how it lays. It's laying pretty good with me just finger pressing it though. Now I want to show you how to make one of these, at least one of these blocks, but if y'all want to see more. So this is going to be the center of the block. Yeah, that's going to be the center. And this one, these go in, which I don't have a problem. That's good. This goes in. That works. Those are fine going in. And then you put these right here. You got to put 2 of these blocks. You got to put, you'll see. You'll see in a second. Let me make sure I do it right. I'm up here talking. Probably need to clean my glasses. I'm not seeing too well. I think Cookie got my light off. Hold on, y'all. Let me cut my light on. It seems kind of dim. There we go. Cookie keeps playing with it. I can't see what I'm doing over here, y'all. Blind as a bat. But we gonna get it. We gonna get her done. We gonna get her done. I'm not gonna let this deter me. I'm gonna do this quilt, and I'm gonna love it, and it's gonna love me, and my mama gonna love it. And my mama, she's the type. She'll tell you what's on her mind. She still may be a little salty about my Cathedral Wonder quilt. She still may be asking for that. You see, I got that off right there. But guess what? It ain't coming out. It is not coming out. Because once, I mean, if you get them off, it's no big deal. Unless you get them. Now, I did take my first one, a loose that I got off. But once you get this quilt together, nobody's going to even notice that. It's just a little bit off. And I don't know why it went out. My goodness, what happened here? You really got some hangover. Well, we're going to see. As long as you still come out at 17 and a half, we'll be okay. It's got a lot of hangover right there. But I'm on, if I tell you, if I have to, now I don't have a problem taking one out, as you know. So I'm working on still working on my car. On the one I messed up. And I still keep looking at that quilt and say, how in the world did you let that go so far? I mean, every time I sit down and just take it out, I say to myself, what was you thinking? Well, I come to terms with I wasn't thinking. So that's what it was. I was talking, thought the machine was doing what I thought it was doing, and the machine was doing what it wanted to do. Oh, I sold that machine also. The machine I've been working on. My daughter put it on one of her sites. She was selling some of my grandson. I see that one came out better. See it? She was selling some of my grandson's clothes. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I told her to put it on her site. And she sold it. It wasn't on there 2 days. And it's crazy because I bought these machines from California. Huntington Beach, California is where I bought them from. And it went to Riverside, California. I used to run up and down through there all the time when I was driving trucks. So I know exactly where it is, where it went. You know, I know Riverside. Used to be up there all the time, California. Can y'all believe I used to drive by myself all the way to California? Sometimes it would be over it was always over 2,000 miles. Depends on where I picked up at. But I used to drive that all by myself. I couldn't believe a little old girl from Alabama was seeing the world. I miss it too. I really do. Sometimes I get depressed because, you know, every day I met all kind of people, and every day I was in a different, I mean, it didn't take me long to run from one state to the other, you know? And I remember I used to always pull up to those docks or pull up and go in and I'd be like, hey, I'm here to pick up a load. They look at me and look out there in my truck looking for a husband or a man. And they would always say, you by yourself? I said, sure is. They said, you so little. I said, well, we're not going to tell the truck. Truck don't know that. And they would give me the hardest dock. A lot of times I would be talking to my daughter on the phone. And when I get there, I said, you watch them. They're going to give me the hardest dock to get in. And sure enough, I'd be talking to her on the phone. And I come back, I said, I told you. And they used to stand on the docks and bet on me. How many times I was going to pull up before I got it in. I didn't always get it in the first time, but I tell you, it wasn't going to be no third time because I ain't had time for all that. So I was pretty good at what I did. I used to train, and then I stopped training because a lot of trainers was getting killed because, you got to sleep too, and the company I was training with, they wanted you to run your truck like a team. You drive 11 hours and the student drive 11 hours. Well, I learned my lesson coming down Donna's path with a trainee, burning the brakes. Okay, now, and I thought the boy was going to kill us. But anyway, we made it through. God brought us on through it. And I didn't do that no more. I stopped training after I took him back. Okay, we are going to put this one in the middle. See, y'all, I didn't even press. I ain't even pressing. I'm finger pressing this and doing pretty good. Maybe I need to do it. But I do. Maybe I need to do it with all of them. Because I've been doing a lot of pressing on them. You can destroy them by pressing. I do just worry about the center here being lined up. So I'm using my little clips here to butt the, and I see I got a little bit. I'm going to have to feed in there. See a little bit here? I have to work in there because it ain't coming up there. It ain't butting up like it's supposed to. But we gonna get it, y'all. It'll all come out in the wash. Yes, it will. Why is it? Okay, here we go. Now, the one thing I don't like is having seams on the bottom and the top. So you have to kind of figure out which one you want to deal with. And I usually have them, the seams is facing this way to me. But that ain't the way I did it. So this is the way I just make sure I hold it. Either way, I do that a lot. I have them facing out. I just make sure when I go over them, I just hold it. I need to get my stiletto. I got several of them. And now over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on doing some embroidery on my machine. Let y'all see me work on that. I made her a little hard, and it had all these different colors on it. So I had to do, suppose it only took 15 minutes, but it took more than 15 minutes. I had to keep changing threads. But the cool thing about it, y'all, I told y'all I didn't know how to work this automatic threader. But what I wasn't doing, I wasn't pushing down on it hard enough. So I wasn't getting it to engage. I'm trying to feed this little bitty in here. It wasn't engaging. So I figured it out, and I started doing that, and honey, that's the best thing ever. On my other machine, it's supposed to be an automatic, but That thing never did work. So this one does. It's supposed to not fail. And so far it hadn't. It haven't failed me yet. Cookie has saw me, I see that was a scene probably flipped because I didn't pay any attention. Cookie has seen me pushing it, and now every time she gets up here, she pushes on it. But she's not strong enough to engage it, so I don't too much worry about it. But I do have to watch her on my machine. It didn't flip. It just kind of puttered, sputtered. Okay, you see that? Y'all see that? This is almost 40 minutes, y'all. Y'all know I don't do no video this long. Now, we doing our last part here. I didn't mean for this video to go this long. But see, that's what I'm telling you. It takes me this long. Can you imagine when I'm doing the snowballing? Of course, I was running my mouth too, y'all. Probably could have did it a lot quicker. I don't want y'all to get tired of me now. This is our last stitch. And then I'm going to show you the quilts that I got. I'm going to come back and show you the quilts. And show you some of the other blocks. So, it's maybe... No, I'm not going to try to keep y'all too long. Better not get... I'm getting in a hurry now because I realize how long this video is. I hope y'all y'all is doing well, dealing with this heat. You know, we ain't been able to do anything this summer with the kids. Oh, we did do swimming lessons, and Cookie did so well, and my grandson did so well. We did do a week of swimming lessons. I think next year, this is our first year doing it, but I think next year we're going to give them 2 weeks. But lessons for swimming, you would think, would be, pretty reasonable. And that's $180 for a week. But it's worth it, It's worth it if it saves a kid's life, And Cookie can float. She don't have a problem floating. She loves it. She know how to keep her mouth closed. She know how to blow bubbles. She did really well. And she's only 2. So next year we're going to do, saving up my pennies now. Next year we're going to do 2 weeks with them. So we'll know for sure. I think my daughter's going to. Now here's my block. Now y'all know this block ain't been pressed. Let me go get you one that's been pressed. Hold on just a second. Let me move this thing out my way. Okay. Here's one that's been pressed. Can you see it? You see it? It's kind of pretty, ain't it? It's pretty. I'm doing pretty good on it. I think I see a boo-boo. I do. Y'all see that block? See that block right there? Yeah, that don't supposed to look like that. Yeah. Okay, so this one got to be taken apart. Well, thank God I seen it before. Okay, here's one that is correct. I can't believe that I did that and didn't notice it. I done pressed it and everything. But there's one. Okay. I'm going to come back. I'm going to show y'all my quilt tops. I'll be right back. Okay, here's one of them. And I only got it because it was purple. And because it was only 15 bucks too. And it's the quilt top. Sorry we ain't got a lot of room. We got craft room. My daughter bought another desk, and now we got that desk over there collected. we got a lot of desks in here. And when my grandson starts back to school, he needs his desk that's over in the corner, and Cookie needs her desk. So we got desks everywhere. But this is that one, and I'm gonna show you the other one. Now this is a sampler quilt. Ain't it pretty? It's really long, more than it is wide. It's really pretty. Sorry, I just can't get it all out for you guys to see it, because we just don't have a lot of room back here. I should have put it on the bed, but it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Let me see if I do it this way. Hip you out a little bit so you can see those blocks. Yes, I couldn't pass it up. I could not pass it up. And check this out. It's only one of these. I see that in the corner. I didn't see it when I bought the quilt. But once I got the quilt home, then I saw it. So, in this block right here, I know this is a monkey ranch. Some of them call it what is that? But anyway, see how that block look like it's broken? It was another antique quilt I was looking at that was made of a lot of those blocks. Now, I don't know what you call them, because that ain't the way you make a monkey ranch. But that's what it looks like. Just looks like it's drunk on the slide. It's sliding. But anyway, that's the quilt. Let me try to get the rest of it over here so you can see it. Beautiful. She did a fantastic job. And this come out of somebody's nana's sewing room. So I'm gonna finish it up for her. Now what it is right here, this mustard that she has here, she doesn't have it all over. But I'm gonna try to find some of that mustard, this color here. I'm gonna try to find some of that and probably put a border around it, because that looks very nice, like mustard color. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys. I'll be right back. Okay guys, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for listening to me ramble on and so forth. I guess we did have a chat, didn't we? But I really hope you all join me on the 22nd, which is Friday. I hope you all join me with the Stitch Marathon, and so you can talk to me, so I can talk to you guys, so I can put a face with the comments that I get. Remember, I'm going to be on at 6 o'clock Central Time. So, you know, just go on. The link is going to be in this video. It was in my video before this one. So the link is there for you to join in. And I can have 100 of you guys to join in. So it would be really nice if I got 100. But anyway, I'm going to let you go because this video is longer. It's getting longer and longer. But anyway, you guys have a blessed week, the rest of the week. God bless you and your family. And if you like what you saw in my video, please give me a thumbs up. Share my videos. Subscribe. Tell your friends about me, because I'm a beginner. And, you know, if they're a beginner, this is the channel they need to be at. To look at me, make my mistakes, make my boo-boos, so they won't be afraid to make theirs. But anyway, God bless you all. I'll talk to you Bye-bye.